She never knocked. She never had. My mother-in-law pushed the door open like she owned the place, her voice slicing through the room before I could even get up. "Stop lying around all day and living off my son." Her words hit me like a slap. I stayed seated, tearing at the edges of a crumpled receipt in my hand. "I send money every month. Half the bills, half the mortgage," I said quietly. "Liar," she snapped, eyes shining like she was daring me to prove it. That's when I saw them, papers left carelessly on the counter, his handwriting stretched across neat black lines, divorce papers, signed, ready, waiting. Without thinking, I slid them into my bag as if they were always meant to be mine. The next morning, I filed them. It wasn't always like this. He used to be the man who made me laugh in crowded cafes, the one who held my hand on freezing nights while we dreamed about futures bigger than ourselves. I was the planner, the saver, the one who worked hard. He was the talker, the dreamer. I thought that made us a team, but marriage strips away illusions. Missed payments, excuses, nights out that bled into mornings. His mother whispering that I wasn't good enough, that he deserved someone who'd support him without ever asking where the money went. I noticed his phone flipped face down, the sudden edge in his voice when I asked simple questions. The disappearing cash, the smug little smirk when he thought I wouldn't catch on. I noticed everything, but I stayed quiet until those papers. I couldn't waste time being shocked. Instead, I moved. I copied every bank record, every transfer I'd made to cover the household. I collected proof, receipts, pay stubs, statements. That same night, I called a lawyer. By the time he figured it out, the machine was already running. Those divorce papers weren't his weapon anymore. They were mine. A week later, he burst into the kitchen, face red, fists shaking. The notice was crumpled in his hand, his voice breaking like a kid caught lying. "You filed? You actually filed?" "Yes," I said calmly, folding laundry as if nothing was happening. "You left the paperwork out. I just finished it. You weren't going to?" His words stumbled over each other. "Supposed to what? Just sit here while you schemed behind my back? Wait around until you threw me away?" I looked straight at him. "No, I don't wait to be betrayed. I move first." His mother showed up soon after, her face flushed, spit flying as she yelled, "How dare you do this to my son?" I slid the folder across the table, every bank statement, every receipt neatly marked. "This is what I paid every month while he drained money on nights you never asked about, while you called me a parasite." For once, she was silent. He grabbed at the papers, but the damage was already done. The numbers told the truth, and the lies shriveled under the light. He tried again. "We can fix this. We can work it out." I smiled, sharp and clean. "No, you want it out. Now you're out." The hearing came fast. My lawyer laid it all out, piece by piece, and the judge saw what I had lived, how I carried the weight while he played the victim. The house went to me. The accounts were split, but most of it had been mine already. He ended up in a cramped apartment across town. His mother stopped visiting as often. Even she couldn't shout over the silence of shame. What I didn't expect came a week after it was finalized. I opened the mailbox and found an envelope with my name. Inside was his new lease. A note from the landlord was clipped to it by mistake. "Tenant struggling with payments. So soon, so predictable." I laughed quietly, standing in the kitchen he once claimed as his. I thought about the night he signed those papers, smug and certain I'd crumble when he left. I thought about his mother's words, lazy, leeching, while I was the one keeping the house standing. Now I walked through its rooms alone, light on my feet. The mortgage cleared each month with only my name on it. The silence was mine, and it was peace. He thought betrayal would break me. She thought shame would silence me. But I'm still here, stronger than either of them ever imagined, and all it took was one signature. His. I just made sure it counted.